Spring is one of the best times of year to start bird watching. The days are getting longer, birds are more active, and suddenly your garden feels alive with movement and song. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the most common British garden birds that you can see in spring, and most importantly, help you recognise them, even if you're a complete beginner. So let's just take a look out the window and get started. Let's start with one of the most colourful little birds in the garden, the blue tit. These tiny birds have a bright blue cap, white cheeks and a yellow chest. In spring, they're absolutely everywhere, especially around nest boxes and feeders. They are really energetic and rarely sit still. So if you see a small bird darting around your feeder, hanging upside down, it's probably one of these. Slightly bigger and bolder is the great tit. They look similar to blue tits but are larger with a shiny black head and bright yellow chest with a thick black stripe. In spring, you can listen out for their song. It sounds a bit like Teacher, Teacher. Once you learn it, you'll hear it everywhere. The Greenfinch is a chunky bird with flashes of yellow in its wings and tail. You'll often see them in small groups at feeders, especially sunflower hearts. Their song is a mix of twittering and wheezing, slightly odd but very distinctive. Sadly though, their numbers have declined in recent years, so spotting one is always a little bit special. One of the most colourful birds you'd like to see in the British garden is the Goldfinch. They're instantly recognisable by their bright red face, black and white head and flashes of yellow across the wings. In spring, goldfinches often visit gardens in small chatty groups, especially if you have Niger seeds. That's their favourite. Listen out for their song too. It's a cheerful twinkling sound that feels very fitting for spring. If you do see a slim bird with a red face and yellow wing stripe feeding acrobatically, chances are it is a goldfinch. Probably the most recognisable bird in Britain is the robin. That bright orange chest makes them easy to spot, and in spring they're often seen singing from fences, sheds or low branches. Robins are very territorial, so if you see one chasing another away, that's completely normal behaviour for this time of year. This is a bird that many beginners overlook, the Dunnock. They're small, brown and grey, and often mistaken for other sparrows. The giveaway is their behaviour. Dunnocks tend to creep quietly along the ground or hedge bottoms. If you see a shy little bird keeping low and avoiding attention, it's probably a Dunnock. The Wren may be tiny, but it has one of the loudest songs in the garden. They're round, brown and often hold their tail upright like a little exclamation mark. In spring, you'll hear them singing their hearts out as they defend territories and build nests, often in the most unexpected places. The chaffinch is one of the most common garden birds in the UK. Males are especially colourful in spring with a pinkish chest and a blue-grey head, while females are more muted brown. Their song is a confident rolling tune that often ends with a flourish, very classic springtime sound. One of the most adorable birds that you'll ever see in a garden is the long-tailed tit. These birds look like tiny little fluff balls with an impossibly long tail. In spring, they move around in family groups, flitting through trees and hedges together. If you spot one, keep watching, there are usually more close by. If you get really lucky, the bullfinch is a real treat to see in the garden. Males have a stunning pink-red chest and a thick black cap, whilst females are more subtle but still just as beautiful. They're often quite quiet and shy, so you might only notice them briefly before they disappear back into cover. The Eurasian nuthatch is a bit of a character. These birds can walk headfirst down tree trunks, which immediately sets them apart from other birds. They have a blue-grey back, warm orange belly and a strong black stripe through the eye. Listen for their loud piping call. It's surprisingly powerful. One of the most exciting gardening visitors that you can get is the great spotted woodpecker. They're black and white with flashes of red under the tail, and males have a small red patch on the back of the head. In spring, you'll often hear them drumming on trees or even fences and gutters as they advertise their territory. And those are some of the most common British garden birds you can expect to see in spring. The best advice I can give is this: take your time, watch behaviour, listen to songs and enjoy the small details. If you're new to bird watching, let me know in the comments which birds you've seen in your garden so far. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more beginner friendly bird watching content. Happy birding, and I'll see you in the next one.